Fellas, what up? We're back. All right, so transitioning is actually a huge benefit to the mental health of transgender people. This has been proven, it's on record, and today that's what we're going to talk about. I feel like it's time to start promoting the fact that transgender folks like being transgender. We have no hidden agenda, and when we finally do have the opportunity to step into who we are, it becomes the most beautiful part of your life. Dysmorphia has been defined and linked to who we are like it's brother and sister, and that's not the case. And today, we're going to talk about that shit. Dr. Liam here, human movement scientist, master trainer, clinical exercise physiologist too, and I'm an epidemiologist, meaning I'm a research scientist. So all I do is read and write, and I love that shit, particularly when it comes to our bodies and our lives. All right, so let's get started. 80% of trans people report, and this is nationwide, report better mental health post-transitioning, socially and medically. Now, when it comes to medically, it jumps up to 94% because that means hormones, gender-affirming surgeries, and all that stuff comes into play. Dysmorphia exists when you do not pass, and that is that because you are a sore thumb, or at least you feel like you stick out like one. People kind of make you into a pariah because you're something different. Gives people something to focus on, to poke at, to prod. But once you finally pass, and if you're not in the area where you started to transition, which 10% of folks move to a different area after experiencing discrimination, or 5% of us move out of a whole damn new state, which I recommend. On record right now, 41% of transgender people are considering moving from their state, and we know why. That's linked to what's going on right now. And this is adults that we're talking about, people over 18, plenty grown. When you finally move and you get to a place where you can be you and you're comfortable, there is no other feeling like it. Imagine like you people who are cis, who wake up every day and you're able to just live life and go to work, go to the grocery store and not worry about somebody pointing you out or picking at you, following you to the restroom, shit like that. That's what I'm talking about. That drastically affects your mental health. It's not your transition that is affecting your mental health. It's the outside things that are coming at you. The process when you're going through your mental health journey, there's no one around for that. When you're fighting with yourself about who you are, whenever you're deciding, okay, this is what I have to do because there is no other choice. When you're sitting down with a therapist, there's no one there but you. The world doesn't have a camera on that. It's when you go out into the world and people can see your truth. That's when dysmorphia starts to kick in. Yes, you do have dysmorphia because you feel certain ways about your body, but it's not, you don't learn to hate yourself until other people really start to run you down. Because that's when your self-talk just starts to twist up. And that's why everyone has a goal. And that is to medically transition. This is also why the folks that are detransitioning, we are not the same. Because see, we go through the process that they're going through right now, detransitioning, we go through that. Before we take one shot, one pill, grow one strand of hair. Because you see what other people have gone through. Hell, you go through the shit you go through when you're in your whole gay phase. Trying to figure yourself out. Why would you put yourself through more is all you think. Back to the numbers. 93% of current studies indicate that transitioning for transgender individuals is a huge boost in higher self-esteem, reduced anxiety, reduced depression, higher self-efficacy. If you don't know what that means, self-efficacy is self-talk. I deserve to be loved. I'm a good person. I'm a good man. I'm this, I'm that. That's self-efficacy. Increased self-confidence. You feel like you belong. You feel like you fit. Passing is not about fooling other people. It's about affirming yourself. We don't give a shit about fooling you folks. Because we've been through the hard part. That's why after you pass, and once you become comfortable with yourself, it ain't shit you can do to me. Because you have absolutely no idea what I've had to fight through just to get right here. Fight with weapons. 98% of lives have improved with HRT, like I said before. You see these detransition folks, they're crying about having surgery. We are crying because we couldn't. The only thing we wanted was that. The minute puberty hits and I can speak for transgender men, you're like, oh, fuck no. Hell no. While girls were being excited about getting hips and shit, you're looking like, what the? No. And it ain't about putting on baggy pants so you can't see them anymore. It's not about the clothes you wear. It's about the fact that, no, this girl shit, no sir. Nearly half of 80,000 people that were surveyed, transgender folks surveyed in 2022 by the NCTE, nearly half of those people only reported negative experiences post-transition with doctors. Whether it be denial to access, affordability, all of a sudden there's no affordability. They've changed things around so that, you can't afford your HRT. Being mistreated while receiving care. Imagine being scared to go to the hospital. Scared. Because you may pass, but what if your gender marker isn't changed? Here's a whole new set of problems. That's the only thing that was reported negative. Suicidal ideation, down 42%. Depressive and anxious episodes, down over 40%. The only thing that went up was the way that people are treated whenever someone can see your documents. And until you've been through it, shut the fuck up because you don't understand. We are happy in our skin. We are comfortable. We're free. And opinions bounce off literally like Nerf bullets. The people that are going to get upset are the people that don't know who they are. The people that you're going to have those arguments with are the people that aren't passing right now and are still going through dysmorphic things. The people that are going to back with you are the people that haven't had to go through hell and don't know what it's like to live a stealth life. And there's actually no such thing as being stealth. You're just living life. Do you walk around with a sign? And once you pass, you understand exactly what the fuck I mean when I say that. One is not better than the other. These are just the realities of the two. Stop thinking that you are a pariah. You're not. You will get to where you want to be, and stop listening to these fucking people who know nothing about you. Like, share, subscribe, and I got more coming.